need a break. Oh, and welcome to week 2 of the crappy pasta Oktoberfest. Gah, boy, you know, you think you set up enough time to do this kind of thing, like one video a week that really is absolutely pathetic. I should be able to do that, and then shit happens. Work and school and other things, it just... Anyway, let's get started! Now, I did kind of cheat this go round and read a few. Not all of them, not even most of them, like 1 or 2, just to make sure there was an actual narrative going on that was somewhat followable. And I'm slightly more confident that there's something here. Like last time, I don't know what to call this thing, so we'll have to go with future
my voice
me.
is a little fucked
Shut
up
up,
right now.
future me.
It's,
So, future me.
I forgot all the shit
what do we want to call
said
this?
a whole bunch of shit.
What do we want to call this right here?
Because honestly, Past Me is kind of a loser. You know, he makes a lot of terrible decisions, and then
let him rant.
Future me, end up fucking.
You're a
paying
piece
the
of
price
shit,
for it.
future me.
So the title,
fuck you.
I said the title,
fucking asshole.
The title of the work. You gonna let me talk? Oh, he's not. He's not gonna let me talk.
Whatever.
He's not gonna let me talk.
Your
the title is Apple Pie. It's Apple Pie.
Future
the title
me.
of the story is
Always
Apple
blaming
Pie.
past me for all his mistakes. The story begins 6 years ago, on a night just like tonight. But anyway, the real story started when I bought a nostalgic video game from a video game store that wasn't there yesterday. Something was really wrong about it because when I turned the game on, instead of seeing the nostalgic game character, I saw ... Hyper-realistic eyeballs, all caps! Thinking it was a glitch, I continued to play, but all the kinds of other fucked up shit happened. That was really spooky, okay? More, it turns out that the game was haunted by a ghost who drowned in a river! Gee, I wonder what his name could have been. And the twist was that it was you all along! Either the narrator or the story or the ghost inside the game cartridge, it doesn't even matter! Cute Fuzzy Weasel picked up a stack of paper and went into his basement. Finally, a new episode of Feeding the Trolls, he said, and when he got in front of his camera, he started to read his script. Okay, I do not have a script for Feeding the Trolls. It is all improvised. He wasn't feeding the trolls, it was something else. It was then that he realized that he was reading crappy pastas. It would never end, but it would begin over and over. Sheldon and Trolls he had done many years back. Cute Fuzzy Weasel was in a creepy pasta of his own. Satan arrived to give him the greatest of insights. Spalone Baba Ghost Cooties!
That sounds like something Satan would say.
So then Cute Fuzzy Weasel then decided to blatantly shill Ed Robot's friend and follow YouTuber VG Shine. Who? Wow, Weasel said. VG Shine's Dukapon Kingdom Let's Plays is the bee's knees. I should tell my fans to send VG Sign and Indrobot $100 bills. Send me $100 bills. And while I'm also forcing CFW to say things, I also had him tell his fans to donate money to relief efforts in Puerto Rico. My fans should all donate money to hurricane relief efforts in Puerto Rico. Now you made me feel like a fucking asshole. So they all donated money to save Puerto Rico, which caused Donald Trump's Horcrux to explode, making a skeleton pop out! My skelly toilet's pooping out is fake newers! Oh, Trump's saying it. My skelly poidion's pooping out is fake news. My skeleton would never poop out. It's the best skeleton. It's the greatest skeleton out there. Seriously, fake news. And by the way, my skeleton could be a better football player than all the football players that kneel for the national anthem because I'm Donald Trump.
I think the key to doing a good Trump impression is doing this with your lips. Because every time he talks, it's like, ugh, I'm Donald Trump.
Said Trump like a castrated squirrel.
My skeletons pooping out his fake newers!
To reveal that he was none other than Ted Nugent, or as you know him, Ted Nugent, you! He screamed, you shat to leave Vietnam, you bastard! Metal Gear then opened a portal into the house and went to where Robert Steen was thinking about Vietnam. Suddenly, he ripped off his face. Where the fuck is... And then he took off his $250 belt and took the skeleton to the woodshed. After 15 minutes of whipping his belt on the skeleton, the belt broke. He got so angry, he threw beer cans around his house and yelled at his engineer, Gilgar 13 vids, to find the receipt. Here's Johnny! Then Gilgar was so pissed, he transformed into a giant rabbit bear and ate the entire human race. Tay end. End of conversation. The mysterious man was on his long search to finding the one man that could stop the zombie apocalypse, Gabe Newell. Then Gordon Ramsay appeared and said, this crappy pasta is so raw, it looks like a poorly made fan fiction created by Twitter users. On the battlefield, he was running when Spooky Skelly Man pooped out and turned into Satan and said, greetings, mortal, I am Satan the God. Out of the blur, Mikul Jicklegorn raised from the grave and started dancing to Triller and summoned an army of zombies all over Town. CFW remembered that he had 5 children in the state of Texas, but after the DNA tests, they were actually the Nostalgia Critics kids. CFW farted. On the battlefield of Stalingrad, Michael Jackson united Adolf Hitler and Stalin with a peace song. World War II was over by 1941. Churchill was not invited. Then Metal Gear Goromon appeared again and ran over the engineer with his truck and said, what's up, bitches?
Only 90s babies remember what's up.
Then he answered Tayphone, but no one was on the other side. We're doing this again? That's when Metal Goromon burst in house and froze him to death. A mysterious man dressed in a flowing black cloak was walking down a dirt road on a cold, rainy night. Noah Miles Nesmith at Pico My Bob Robertson was washing his reusable diapers. He was reminiscing about his time spent abroad during the Vietnam War. What the fuck is going on with this? You got World War II and Vietnam. Then a portal opened up and an army walked out. All of them being undead. Why'd you kill us, you Lamborghini man? They ghastly howled. Total grief-stricken, Robert screamed. Took out an axe and chopped the skeletons. A news report showed he really just killed old people. End of conversation. So he used a skeletal proboscis of wet fiberglass, making him spoopy. He ready to spook again. More, but his skeleton was not as spooky as others cause he was dehydrated. But all the characters in the story up to this point stopped what they were doing and drank water. Hydration is important. Tyler, what are you doing? Tyler, get over here. Tyler, get over here. I want to have you in the episode. Tyler, I want to have you in the episode. Tyler, be on my shoulder. You want to read? Be on my shoulder. No. Stay on my shoulder. There you go. You gonna read? I'm gonna read this. You gonna stay? You gonna stay on my shoulder? There you go. Let's see if this works. No. No, stay. Tyler.
Tyler's camera shy.
Skeleton mad pie with 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, translated from Estonian. God damn it, Ted, for the last time, I don't have your receipt, yelled Gilger13vids. You bought that cheap thing at Spencer's long ago. Shit. Spencer's would have a good pirate costume.
I mean, it'd probably be a crotchless pirate costume, but, you know, only this much of me shows up on camera.
All of a sudden, Dr. Insano! Oh man, I remember him. Sprays Hermione Granger with an evil serum that gives her huge hemorrhoids.
Then Dr. Insano starts laughing. I could do it. I'm too fat to do Dr. Insano. I'd be Link Sano.
Oh shit, that's actually a really kind of a burn on Linkara. He laughs maniacally for 3 days and Hermione dies due to blood loss. Then CFW wakes up from his nightmares, but it's really
Nightmare.
Dara said to Angelina, don't forget to watch Robot Wars on BBC 2, 22nd of October at 8 p.m. Angela said, oh, no, you didn't! Dara fled in fear. Then suddenly, Sir Killalot grabbed Dara by the neck and put him inside the pit for advertising on Creepypasta. Not sure what's going on here. And Ted Nugent transformed into Optimus Prime, shooting Metal Gar in the face with his gay laser. Not so fast, said Obama. Oh, not so fast, said Obama. I'm the only one who can control the gay laser, or as I call it, the gazer. Thanks to the war end, Stalin moved his Rad's army to get CFW put in thy gulag. CFW was play mind game, then he harassed Soviet anthem.
I know the tune of the Soviet anthem, but I don't know the words. Any of them. Because they're all in Russian, I don't speak Russian. I can mouth them, but if you've ever seen Russian Terminator, you know, the guy who was playing the Terminator in that movie didn't know English. So, when he...
Enough of the distractions! Keep reading, we're almost done! And then Walker, Texas Ranger, bursts through the door, yelling, in the eyes of the Ranger, you will not now allow die! Ha 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 ha! Waving a double Grammel-filled cat, Grammel-fill hid in San Waitin. 8 cups thin sliced apples, 2 tablespoons butter, Shelton, preheat the oven to 425 degrees, mix all the ingredients back 40 to 50 minutes or until crust is brown. Garfield looked at the recipe and responded,
no lezine guy!
Spookily, the great poopkin came out off the ground and asked, do dogs have brains? Because Morgafield is orange and pumpkin is orange, Garfield possessed the pumpkin. Shut up! Do you have any Lizinga? H.E. double hockey sticks to offer Weekle a bottle of soda, but Wessel, being a Gus boy, refused to accept. Our protagonists then witnessed the horror of 2 skeletons boning, to which they replied, all right, 2 runaway models doing it, okay. It was then Caden Calgertron, the 2.0, burst from his stomach, swinging around a wet rubber chicken, barrel shotgun at the doctor, saying, get me a sandwich, you flat earth age government spy. Advanced Edition wanted to destroy the world because he was stupid, but then he got hit by a bus because he was stupid. Not a fuck was given. Then the stupid spoopy can spoon the spoopy spoogler and spooking the stupid spoopy spookyton. But then I teleport to my house and put my copy of Hotel Mario in the toaster, and then I was in the Mushroom Kingdom and I was like it. But then the Sheldon from the Big Bazinga Theory came out and said, need, and he took all of his clothes and turns out he was super scary skelly man and stars to jerk off, and then he died and went to hell and he made a deal with Satan and he came back to Earth and got hit by a car and then a train and then a boat and then he got gay and went to jail and dropped the soap again and got pregnant with Kirk Cameron and got nay-nayed again. After living nostalgia Skellytron.exe, I knew the best way to avoid da roar was to get a good new game to El Torrente Cuphead. Lil did I know that this tournament would be my tournament for not applying to the assortment of deodorant to the Halloween ornaments. More when I booted up the game, I realized I wasn't playing Cuphead, but rather spelled I_C_U_P_head.exe at 1. Spoon the terrorism was revealed itself in the gameplay when I lost NAHYPERREALISTIC Dark Souls Skellyman pooped out the telly. I thought my goose was booked, but I lifted to telltale changing Mr. Skellhead to be my score in the game before he beats me to a pulp. 1 reply, 0 tweets, 0 likes. You'd think he Etsy boot summon what the fingers to the finger family smong, but then my arthritis kicked in. More flatter eating the flesh off my fam fingers to even the odds. I beat Doraskell and Bashkit forever to the DPRK. That's how I got it. Fingers are enemy. The end. Apple pie. Anyway, Skew Fuzzy Weasel, that was week 2 of the Crappy Pasta Oktoberfest 2017 Oktoberfest of Crappy Pastas. Go to this link or the link down in the description to begin on next week's episode, which will start off with a sentence. I'll have to come up with it. You'll see the sentence down there. It'll probably be something about Bambi. See you next time!